So, hey Abhishek,
Hello, sir.
tell me something about yourself first.
My name is Abhishek Gupta. I'm a student of currently MCA second year from MNNIT Allahabad, and I completed my graduation in Computer Science Honors from Banaras University in 2021.
So, you just said that you are a student of MCA, right?
Yeah, MCA second year.
MC second year, and you completed MS before this, or which was the course you underwent before, like you
My
completed before this?
BSc in Computer Science.
BSc in Computer Science. So, how is the shift from a BSc to MCA? Is it good?
Yeah, all good right till now.
Okay, great.
In BHU, sir,
Mhm.
we don't get much options like for encoding or development type like skills, and in MCA we get all the like for focus and the we can get transition in that state. So I like too much in MCA.
Oh, that's great. So, you like problem solving, right?
Yeah.
What do you like more, development or problem solving?
Currently, in I can say that past 6 months I do little bit development
Hmm.
and then I shifted to whole in problem solving.
What did you develop in the past 6 months, like you said?
In development, I have created an app in the annual hackathon in our college, which is called as Hack 36, held in MNIT and online event. There is around 4 to 500 teams, and we develop an app for local vendors like that, where local vendors can upload, can post their items and sell there. And in that team, I was in designing part. I designed the UI
What was it based on? Which tech stack?
based on Android, whole Android Studio, simple and Java, and with Firebase 2 for the backend part, and for
Okay, okay.
designing Java XML.
Java, XML. Yeah. So basically the Android
Java
tech stack
XML,
completely, right?
yeah.
Okay, great. So what we're gonna do today is that I'm gonna give you a question. This question, as per my intellect, is somewhere in the medium to hard range, or we can say a pretty medium one. It's a pretty standard question. But before I send you this question, just wanted to know which are the concepts you are really comfortable with.
Currently, I'm comfortable with like in graph basics, and we can also say greedy is too much good, and sorting all done, tree all will be good for me, and array will also work.
Okay, so you're not comfortable with DP. That means, right?
Yeah, not much with DP. DP even basic DP is clear, but after like for about 60%, I will like some issue with me.
Okay, so let's
I'm
do
currently
one thing.
working on it DP.
Mhm. That's actually great. So let's do one thing. Let me give you a question that is from a DP itself. It's an easy question. Along the way, if you get stuck, treat me like a friend. Ask me whatever questions you have. I'll just try to help you out. Cool.
Okay, sir.
Cool. And you need not record this conversation because I'm already recording it. So in case you are and your computer might lag because of that, you can stop it. Cool.
Okay, okay. I'm not recording.
Okay. Cool. I've sent you the question on the same chat. Can you please open that up?
Let me. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, I saw this question looks like.
Okay, no problem. So you have solved this question. It's fine. That's not a problem. I just want to know your thought process.
Okay. Currently, I'm getting the questions. You are given an integer array height of length and there are n vertical lines drawn so that the two ends point of ith line are I0 and I h of at I3. Find two lines that together with axes form a container so that the container contain the most water. Return the maximum amount of what container can store. Okay, sir. Currently, sir, can I explain the little bit question to you?
What do you want to explain?
Uh, Example, this example.
Yeah, sure. Also, I'll just ping you
Yeah,
another
question
link.
says that.
Give me a second. I'll ping you another link.
Okay.
So if you want, you can use this app so as to draw, and you can use it like a whiteboard. That's what I mean, right? So I've sent you that link. So if you want, you can open that up.
Okay.
Okay, that's opened, I guess. So you can use that as a whiteboard. Just create a
Yeah.
room over there. You have to sign in first.
Sign in.
Never mind. If You have another app open for whiteboard, you can use that as well.
Okay, let me sign in. I have
Just
to create a room.
create a room, okay, room number one or whatever you want to call it. Just type one over that. Okay.
Yes, a room one.
Okay. So you can select the whiteboard if you want, and you can first show me that how you're gonna come up with a solution. So yeah. So you can show me what do you understand by this problem.
Yeah. Question says that the we have given a height of the, like we can say that this is the like a pole or to the wall, and all the heights are given for different walls of different heights, and
Mm-hmm.
we have to get the maximum water that can be trapped between two walls.
Right.
Like in the first example we have height 1, and then the height 8, then the height 6, then height 2 at 5, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And we can say that the above vertical line represent the we can see the room wall, and the maximum we can get with the height 8 and the last height which is 7, which is the difference of 7.
Okay.
And in case of and the width between them is 7 unit, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 unit,
Right.
so that the total height is 7 unit and the width is 7 unit, so the total volume area will be 49 that can contain the water
But Abhi, over here
area.
you are saying that the water is contained within this two lines, that is the height 8 and then height 7, right?
Yeah,
But I also see a bar with the height 8 over there. So 8 is
yeah.
obviously greater than
We,
7, then why aren't we using that?
Yeah, we can say that, but we are also note that the height are equally distant with each other, so that the first gap is 1 meter. We can say, like say we can 1 unit,
Mm-hmm.
then it's also 1 unit, and we count the unit distance between the two maximum height, that's 8 and 8. We get 1 2 3 4 5, which is 5 unit of distance, and the maximum height is 8. So 8 into 5 will be around 40 for area, and for this optimal, we can say that the maximum height will be 7 unit, and the gap will be like width will be 7 also, to the total area will be 49, which is the maximum.
Okay, so basically you're gonna traverse across all the indices to check this, right?
uh,
Then
this right.
then if for all the i's, right? So let's say I is my left index that you're considering as, and
Yeah.
j is the right index that you're gonna consider. So you're gonna traverse across all the possibilities for I and j in any array for that matter. The complexity would turn out to be order of n square, right?
Out of n square.
But can you look at the constraints? So order of n square would actually fail over
Constraints are
here.
10 to the power. Yeah,
Fine.
that will be fail. So we have to optimize that approach for our so that in order of around n log n, or we can say that order of less than n square, to
Right.
solve it in time constraint.
Okay, I don't want the order of n log n logic over here. I want you to solve it in order of n itself. Can you do that?
Order of n. Yeah, I'm thinking. Let me think some way.
No problem. Take your time.
Is currently given 8, and this is 6. We can, yeah, we can see something like that. The sir, first we will try with extreme width, that the whole size of the array will be the width of the like base of the rectangle which is formed
Mm-hmm.
currently, and then we will find the area with the max. First, let's think like with the height 1 is the for first index height will be 1, maximum minimum height between 1 and the last index which is 7. So we will get the area of around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 8 into 1, which is 8. Then we will shift, we will put two pointers, first pointer to the start of the array and another pointer to the end of the array. Then we will approach like that. Then we will shift both the pointers, any one of the pointers in a direction where the height will be increasing.
Okay.
Like if from the front we are getting that the, if we shift 1 unit of distance, then we will get the height of 8, and if we shift another 1 unit of the from right side of the to the front, we will get the height of 3. So we will shift to the left side from the ith position, so we will get the height of 8, and then from there we will check generate the area, which will be the in case of that will be the height of minimum height will be 7, and the distance of them will be the I minus j plus 1, which will be 7. So the total area will be 49. Then again we will check, then we will check the with the height of we will shift ith position to the one again. This one we will get the height of 6, and again this will be still with the same. Then we will check, we will getting the height of around 6, we can say that the 6, and the width will be 1 2 3 4 5 6, which will be the 6 into 6 36. Currently still we are taking the maximum of the area, so that will be the 49 itself from the previous result. And then we will so on, we will checking total is till the I less than equal to j. Then from that we will generate all the required all the possible candidates of the area, which will generate the maximum area for the water, and that will take the maximum from all, and that will be around order of n, so that we will traversing from only one side, from left or from the right side.
Okay, cool. So over here, you said that you'll be having two pointers. Let's say the leftmost pointer is I and the rightmost pointer is J that you are having,
Right.
right? So now you'll either
Yeah.
decrement J or you'll increment I in each operation, right?
Right.
Now that would depend on the
Yeah.
value that you are currently looking at. So if your I plus 1 is greater than the J
Yeah.
minus 1, then you'll be incrementing I, else you'll be decrementing J, right? So so
Yeah.
these this particular algorithm is based on the fact that the values at I plus 1 and J minus 1 would be different. What if the values are same?
The value will be same, then we will just if the val we will either decreasing only one side from one side. If we are the same, then we will decrease from either of side. There will be no much problem like that, because due to the width will always the width between the walls are the same, so that it does not matter if it's decrement from the left side or from the right side, then we will decrement from one side only.
Okay, and what's this approach in general called? So the algorithm you just developed, right? So there's a good name for this approach. It called?
Like I generally call it two pointer, because we are using the two pointers approach,
Fine.
and we are generating all the possible only the maximum like say that the only possible candidates which can be proven to be candidate for the maximum area,
Right.
like that.
Okay, so the time complexity you said is order of n, right? What is the space complexity for this?
We are not using any space other than bus on just 2 to 3 variables depending like ij and the maximum area, so the order of will be one.
Aren't you using that vector itself that we are providing you? That the vector height is being used, right? So how is the space complexity order
Yeah,
of
that.
n?
So we are only traversing the vector which is given. We are not using any extra space for that.
So
That
what's
will
it
be
called?
given. We are passing to the address
Right. What's it called?
auxiliary space.
Cool.
Auxiliary space.
Yeah, good. So let's do one thing. Let's try to code it up. You can code it up over here
Okay.
itself, so we can also verify if the solution is valid or if it has some edge cases that you are not following. Let's code it up.
Okay. Okay, let me define two variables like zero. And first we will define n is equal to height dot size. So and second variable z is equal to n minus one. Then we will define let us as I will be maximum area is equal to int underscore image, so that we will maximize this, and while I less than uh, less than j equal to j will does not matter, so that the area will be polite, so there will be no area between them. And from that we will first take the x as like we can say height h is equal to minimum of height of I comma h height of j, and then we can define and the length as j minus I plus 1, and then we get the max area is equal to maximum of max area comma h into L, for like that. And now we for shifting part but we can say if h height of I plus 1 is greater than height of j, height of j plus 1, and we can shift I plus plus, or else we will shift j minus minus. This hope this would work, and we can return the max area.
Okay, wait a second now. Don't
So
submit it.
currently
Don't
I'm
run it. Wait a second now. Now try to analyze what you did wrong over here.
okay.
Without running it, try to analyze that.
In we are getting the height for the minimum height, that will be fine, and we are getting the length j minus I plus 1, and that will work. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So the height will be j minus I, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 minus 0, 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Height will, and length will be j minus I, and maximum area will be height into that. And if height of I plus 1, it's written j minus 1. Sorry for that. I plus plus, it's j minus minus. Yeah, looks
Cool.
good to me.
Let's run it now.
Okay, let me run it. Yeah, test case 4 passes.
Okay, can you
Submit.
scroll down a bit in the problem statement?
Yeah.
Okay, so just looking at the constraints, can you tell me what can be the maximum answer for the area, maximum area that you'll be getting?
For which second? The first
No,
example.
no, no, not for the first example. In the extreme case,
Yeah.
what can be the maximum area for any test case?
And for extreme, let the height will be 10 to the power 4, and gap will be 10 to the power 5. Total area will be 10 to the power 9.
And how much can your integer hold?
Yeah, around 10 to the power 9, little bit less than 10 to the power 9. So
No, no, no.
maybe we have
It
to
can
shift
hold.
to
It can hold. It can hold more than 10 to power
over 10 to the
9.
power 9.
But do you know the range that it can hold?
Not precisely, but roughly it can hold 10 to the power 9.
How many bits does it have?
31 bit.
31 or 32?
2 to the power
No, no, no.
30.
To the 31 is a different thing. What I'm asking is how many bits.
31 bit. 31 bit.
No,
31 bit.
it cannot have 31 bits. The bits are always in the power of 2s, right? So 31 is not a power of 2. So it has 32
30,
bits,
32 bits, 1 bit for the sign bit.
right? And so how much is 2 to the power 31? Actually, it's not explicitly like 1 bit for the sign bit because the representation is a bit different. But yeah, for most of the technical purposes, you can say that. So what is the value of 2 to the power 31?
Around 10 to the power 9, we have to calculate it for that.
Okay, you can open the Google calculator or you can just search calculator on this browser. Tell me the value.
2 to the power so, 31. This is our 2147483648.
Is it greater than 10 to the power 9 or less than 10 to the power 9?
Is this greater than 10 to the power 9?
Then your answer would always be stored in int. That would be fine.
Yeah, int.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Let's submit it now.
yeah. Wrong answer for
Check
test
why.
case number. Test case number 22.
Let's check why.
Height is given as 1243. Let me draw it. 1, 2, 4, and 3.
Why is your 3 less than
And the
looking lesser than 2 itself?
oh, sorry for that. Currently, is just 3 like that and 4 like that. Yeah, I have never used this. How to erase?
There's no option to erase. We are just building on this. Anyway, so go ahead. I understand that that's four.
Okay.
That's three. It's fine to me. You can
Okay.
proceed ahead.
First, let this is height 1, this is height 3, that is height 2. We are numbering it. First, we are changing with height 1 and 3, so the area will be around 1, 2, 3 unit. There will be area,
Mm-hmm.
maximum area, and then we are changing that the 2 is larger and there is 4 is larger. So we are shifting to the 4. So and that is the area will be around 2 unit for this. So and from this we will shift to this will be around 2 units. So that fails. So in that case, the 1 is shifted to 2, 3 is shifted to 4. Okay. So in my algorithm, I have checked with both 2 and the 4, which one is larger.
Mm-hmm.
So I shifted that direction.
Right.
But I think that I have to check the next element with the 3 itself. And for this rectangle, we have to check with the next element of with 1 also.
Right. So how would you
So
do that?
let me change
Go
some.
back to the logic and see, Abhi. So you have already solved the question, right? But still you're getting stuck on this.
Yeah,
So what could be the reason for that?
yeah. Don't know, maybe around too long,
Okay,
too
no worries. Get back,
crowd.
get back over there. Let me give you a hint.
Yeah,
So your overall logic is kind of fine, but there's some mistake.
yeah,
There's
I
some
have to
mistake.
check height plus 1 with the J.
Why height plus one? Why do you want to do height plus one?
Like this part, we
Uh-huh.
have to check 2 with the 3.
Are you sure you have to do height plus one? Okay, let's just do height plus one. Let's try that.
No, next, like the ith plus 1 index, we have to check with
Yeah, no
the
worries.
last. We are currently
You'll get
in
the
this.
point. Let's try that. Let's try height plus one with J. Cool. Let's try that.
Okay. Plus plus else if
Why do you want to do else if? Because do you have another option?
yeah, yeah. If height j if height of I is less than
No, Abhi, so what I'm
of
saying is you
j
have done a
minus
if, now you are saying a else if. So that would only make sense.
yeah.
So in case none of these hold, do you want to keep continuing the loop and get into a
Then
TLE kind of a scenario?
yeah, okay, let me change it to like that. Yeah, this will work fine
Okay,
also.
let's see.
I guess let's copy this case.
You need not copy this. There's an option over here to add it automatically, but never mind. Okay, you can run it.
Yeah, sir. Currently, I positioned my phone for video. That's why I am unable to see that part.
Okay, okay, okay. Cool. No problem.
Yeah,
It's
still
still in
giving
wrong
me the
place.
issue.
So what is
Yeah,
still the thing that you are doing wrong over here? Think about it. You made some adjustment. Those
try
adjustments
something
were
else.
fine. Just think about it more. What could be the thing that you're still doing wrong and you can improve over that?
1243. How's area coming? 4 2. From this, we have
Okay,
to
let's
check
focus on that
what
if else
is part.
statement.
Yeah, if height plus 1, like height plus 1 is greater than height of j,
Mm-hmm.
we can check like that if height plus 1 is greater than height of
Why do you want to
previous
check the
element.
next element?
Like,
Why not check the current elements that we are at? Why not check I and j itself?
yeah, we can check
Uh-huh.
if height of I is greater than height of j.
What would you do in that case if height of I is greater? Then what would you do? Would it be beneficial for you to keep height of I, or would it be beneficial for you to keep height of j?
Yeah,
If I is greater than j, what would you like to do in that case?
if height of I is greater than we have to store it so that further if we get a higher height then we will use that height.
No, no, no. So what
proportion
I'm
for the
saying
better
is, let's
area.
say the height at index I is greater than the height at index j. Would you like to increase I in that case, or would you like to decrease j in that case? So what is the pillar that you want still to be present in your answer? If I
I will want
Mhm.
to store the highest height.
Right.
I will decrement the j.
Okay, so let's do that in the code.
Yeah.
Let's try with that. So
Okay.
right now
If
you are
height of I
incrementing
is
high is
greater,
if height of I is greater than height
yeah,
of j.
then
Let's
we will
uh-huh.
decrement height of, and
Okay.
else part we will just increment height.
Okay. Let's try this. Do you
Yeah,
think
looks good.
this would work?
Yeah, this looks good to me. Like that, we have to keep the maximum height for the
Mm-hmm.
better. If we get better height, then we will manage that area
Okay, cool.
for better
Let's
area.
try to run this now.
Yeah,
This
this
works.
was the case.
Okay, let's try to submit
Now
this.
try to submit. Yeah, currently it passed.
Okay, that's cool enough.
My last submission is around 1 year ago, 24
Can you open that
March.
submission?
Okay. Yeah, in that part, yeah, same logic.
Right. Okay.
Just
Also,
overcomplicated myself.
in the solution you just gave me, you were using I and J. I and J are not that pertinent to left
Yeah,
and right, right? So a person would basically
yeah,
try to figure it out that what I and J means. Had you used left and right, then it would have made more sense, definitely, right?
right. Yeah, sir. Yeah,
Cool, Abhi, good work, I'll say.
I will
I'll
remember
close
that
the
thing
interview.
further.
Okay. Thanks for time, Abhi.
Okay, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.